Saxton, you better not be chanting during this. Here comes the Olympic gold medalist.
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 230. Opponents. First, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, he is the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Here comes the commish. St. O'Mac.
And his opponents. First, from New York City, weighing in at 235 pounds, Shane McMahon.
I wonder who's... A decade and a half of dominance.
And Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena.
I say it all the time and I mean it. The greatest of all. One of the most decorated champions in WWE history, Randy Orton, looking to add to his legendary status tonight.
Oh, if this six-man match isn't trending at some point over the next few minutes, there must be something wrong with the internet.
Randy Orton has over 15 years of experience in WWE, and he hasn't slowed down a step.
Yeah, if anything, the Viper's become even more proficient with that devastating RKO.
Driven back down to the mat with unbelievable power.
Thanks to Raw General Manager Kurt Angle in May of 2017, the WWE Universe saw a dream team come together when the Hardy Boys joined forces with the Lunatic Fringe Dean Ambrose. The exciting trio took on Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz. Truth be told, both Miz and Ambrose blended in with their impromptu tag team partners pretty well.
Hooked them.
Looks like Randy Orton has broken a sweat. Byron, we always make a point to talk about continuity amongst team members. In the six-man match, where Dean Ambrose teamed with the Hardys against Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz, both teams worked very well together. That surprised me, since this was the first time they teamed together. But there was something that night about the lunacy of Dean Ambrose fitting perfectly with the Daredevil Hardy Boys.
I've got to say, I had goosebumps for a week after the Hardy Boys returned to WWE at 2017's WrestleMania. During that six-man on Raw, Team Extreme formed an effective trio with that lunatic Dean Ambrose. After a twist of fate from Matt Hardy, Jeff crushed The Miz with a swanton bomb, and that was all she wrote.
Guys, when The Rock first broke into WWE, he was often referred to as a blue chipper. And given his legendary lineage, it's easy to see why so much was expected from him right from the start.
No, he lets him out.
Yeah, I think he knew he wasn't going to get the submission there.
As Byron mentioned, The Rock comes from a long line of successful Samoan superstars, including former WWE Tag Team Champion Rocky Johnson, grandfather High Chief Peter Maivia, both of whom were WWE Hall of Famers.
And with respect to those legends, I'd say it's The Rock and his multiple World Championship reigns and WrestleMania main events who shine the brightest.
Man, that hurts. almost just... There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael. Over time, there have been various types of six-man teams that have been successful. There are family trios like the Guerreros, the Grahams, the Andersons, and the Von Erichs. There have been members of factions who have also produced tremendous six-man teams like the Fabulous Freebirds, the Four Horsemen, the NWO, and D-Generation X.
Byron, you mentioned some families and groups that created incredible six-man teams. Talking more about factions. Don't forget, in the New Day, these are only some of the trios who had unbelievable matches against a variety of adversaries.
If we're talking about three-man teams, I need to shout out one of the baddest trios of all time who held the World Six-Man Championship on a number of occasions. I'm talking about the American Dream Dusty Rhodes and the Road Warriors. When the Dream put on the face paint, you knew it was going to be a bad night for their opponents.
Getting his attention with a vicious strike. Now Randy Orton seems to have lost a step or two. He's got to remember he has two partners ready to enter the fray here.
But if you're counting him out now, you haven't been paying attention. He has more resolve than just about anybody on the roster.
Look at that tremendous ring presence. Very impressive. Keep your eye on this one. Here it comes. He's got him. He's playing with him now.
He wants no part of this.
Back between the ropes. A mammoth slam right there, guys. For a few years, Randy Orton brought his career to even greater heights by aligning with the Authority as their personally appointed face of the WWE. Getting closer now. Oh, and he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Michael.
He hits the clothesline.
And The Rock hits for the top rope.
Michael mentioned Randy Orton as the face of the WWE, given his long history aligning with Triple H. It made perfect sense for the game to give the Viper preferential treatment, main events, and a lengthy world title reign.
Gentlemen, it was so much more than their history that made Randy Orton the face of WWE. Randy Orton has the look, style, and the attitude of a
Shane McMahon with the opportunity here. And he hits the belly to belly. In off the tag.
In 2016, the New Day found themselves in the middle of a sick and twisted rivalry with the Wyatt family. Things escalated to the point where Bray Wyatt invited the New Day to do battle at the Wyatt family compound. New Day accepted, but what followed was something no one expected or will ever be able to forget.
Got the leg, taken down by the dragon screw. Here we go, back inside the ring. Corey, we've talked about six-man tag matches, and earlier you talked about one that caught the attention of the entire sports entertainment world. The New Day fought for survival amongst the darkness of the Wyatt family compound in a battle where pickaxes and cinder blocks were used as weapons and automobiles were used as battering rams.
The New Day versus the Wyatts at the Wyatt family compound was not your traditional six-man tag match, but it showed what can happen when issues between factions can't be resolved through a sanctioned WWE match. I'll tell you what, none of the men who fought in that conflict will ever be the same.
Six-man tag team matches have been a staple of competition since the early days of sports entertainment. Two teams of three compete against one another under traditional tag team rules. Stipulations can be added like no disqualification, 2 out of 3 falls, elimination, falls count anywhere, or whatever else someone could think of. Matches can also be held in a caged environment.
Six-man tags can be fought under so many different types of stipulations. Teams can be part of a faction. The three superstars have aligned because of a common interest. The most crucial aspect to a six-man tag team being successful is that trio's ability to act as one cohesive unit. Three individuals working collectively at all times.
So much can take place during a six-man tag match, regardless of what type of match the teams of three are competing in.
And he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael.
He's just so dominant.
Look at his aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
Randy Orton's in a world of hurt.
And the Viper needs to rally quick.
He may very well have reached the point of no return here in this six-man tag team match.
You hate to give up on a guy, but there may be no way around him taking this loss here tonight.
He clearly has confidence in that move. At this point, you think he'd have that move well scouted. And there it is again. Quick thinking to avoid that one. There was a little something extra behind that chop. And there's a vicious slam. He's not going to like this. Over 15 years into his WWE career, there were a few firsts left for Randy Orton to conquer. But he found one when he beat Bobby Roode and captured the United States Championship for the very first time. Angle's looking to end it.
Michael mentioned Randy Orton's United States title win, and
Kurt Angle hits it
on the mark.
Angle's looking to end it.
What a six-man tag match.